Hey everybody, this week we're going to talk about a story from Genesis. We're going to talk about Joseph and Pharaoh's dreams. So Joseph, after he got that colorful coat, his brothers got rid of him and he ended up in Egypt and he ended up going to prison for something he didn't do. But this is kind of the story about how he got out of prison. So let's go and listen to the story. This story is found in the very first book of the Bible, the book of Genesis. One night, Pharaoh had a dream. He saw 7 fat cows and 7 thin cows. The thin cows ate up the fat cows, but the thin cows still looked hungry. The next night, he dreamed about 7 fat stalks of corn and 7 thin stalks of corn. The fat corn came and ate the thin corn, but they still looked hungry. Pharaoh got all his wise men and magicians with their magic powers to find out what the dreams meant, but none of their magic worked. Then Pharaoh's best servant told him about a prisoner called Joeseph, who could understand the meaning of his dreams. "Send for him at once," commanded Pharaoh. Joseph was in prison for something he didn't do, but he trusted God. "God, you are always with me. Show me what Pharaoh's dreams mean," prayed Joseph. God said there will be a great harvest for 7 years, then 7 years of famine. "Put a good man in charge of storing extra food before the famine comes," Joseph told Pharaoh. "There is no one better than you," said Pharaoh. "You will be in charge of storing the food, so that no one ever goes hungry." Joseph became the most important man in Egypt. So Joseph had been in jail. He'd always had these dreams and always thought God was telling him things through dreams. And he got to use his gift. Even though he had been in prison for so long, God was always with him, and God was always watching out for him and looking over him, no matter what had actually happened. Just like God is always there for all of us. Even when it doesn't feel like it, God is there with us. So we're going to make a craft today. For this craft, you're going to want a piece of paper, a pair of scissors. You're going to need a black marker, a pink marker, and a yellow marker, and a glue stick. So we're going to do a little bit more with our letters today. We are going to work with the letter C. So I want you to fold your paper in half. And we're going to draw half of a C on it. So why do we only need to draw half of it? Right, because I folded the paper in half. So we're going to get 2 halves of the C when I unfold it. So I'm going to cut this out. So here is my C. So what was in the story that started with C? Sorry, it was a cow, wasn't it? So I'm going to take the scrap paper from my C and we're going to use it to make some other parts of the cow. So I'm going to need 2 eyeballs for my cow. I'm also going to need a nose for it. So I'm going to draw 2 circles and a bigger oval for his nose. What else does a cow have? A cow also has horns. So I'm also going to draw some horns for me to cut out as well. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these shapes out. You don't need to watch me do that. When I cut my pieces out, I'm going to take my nose. I'm going to color them in my cow's nose all pink. So that'll make them look really friendly, won't it? I'm also going to color in my horns yellow. So go ahead and do that. Then I'll give him some nostrils too, because the cow has some nostrils. And then we need to color our horns yellow. I should have gotten a better marker for this, but it's okay. This is the yellow marker that I picked up. And then I also need to put some dots on my cow's eyes, give him some nice pupils. And now I'm going to glue my cow together. So I'm going to glue his nose on first. I'm going to put glue on the C so I don't get a whole bunch of extra glue. And then I'm going to glue his eyeballs right above it. And then I'll glue his horns on as well. And now, what else do cows have? Cows have spots. So I'm going to draw some spots on my letter C and color them in. Just to make my cow a little bit more exciting. So there is my letter C cow. So I hope you had fun making your craft this week. Have a great week, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye!